Hi, my name is Katie Kretschmar, and I am a fourth grade teacher with the Oberlin City Schools in Oberlin, Ohio. We are an IB school district, and through the IB framework, we teach 6 units of inquiry throughout the year. For my project this year, I decided to take a closer look at our Where We Are in Place and Time unit and enhance that unit with the addition of many different digital tools and resources. I decided to work with our Where We Are in Place and Time unit because it is one of my personal favorites. I really enjoy history, and I love the sense of giving kids a feel for the fact that there were people that came before them and allowing them to see that there were cultures and past groups of people, and we can tell a little bit about their story through the clues and artifacts that they left behind for us to find. The first key feature on my website that I wanted to show is the Meet Mrs. K page. And that is basically just an overview of who I am, a little bit of my background, as well as a little bit about the target audience that I'm seeking to address. The next page on the site is all about my lesson plans. And if you take a look, I've got headlined right here the Where We Are in Place and Time unit title, as well as our central idea, which is that diverse and distinctive artifacts provide identity and help us to interpret the past. Because this is a unit that I began or compiled with my fellow fourth grade teachers at Prospect Elementary and is sort of a working document as we go, I also included a link to our unit planner for people to take a look at and explore. This just shows you that what I've done is enhance a unit that was already in place. If you scroll down, you can see that what I've also included is a link to our pacing guide, which includes a brief overview of the content that's included each week. This is a 6-week unit. So in my detailing the lesson plans, I felt like it would be much too lengthy to get into every single one. So what I've done is break down the weeks by the content that we covered, and I've included the different digital tools that I've added to enhance each of the week's instruction. And you can see I've also provided links to each of the digital tools and each week's lessons. One of the pieces that I'm most excited about this year is the implementation of a little bit of an addition to our summative assessment that we explored last year. If I click on our assessment link, you can see I detail out our pre-assessment as well as some of our various formative assessments, and then I'll scroll down to our summative assessment. The last year, the students had the opportunity to choose one of the early groups of people that lived in Ohio that interested them the most. And they had the opportunity to decide on an artifact that they would create that would be representative of that particular group of people that they chose. We then created an artifact museum that lined the entire fourth grade hallway. The students were not only responsible for creating this artifact, but were then also responsible for writing a descriptive paragraph that told visitors to the Artifact Museum about their artifact, about the group of people that it came from, and as well as some information about the cultures and customs of that particular group of people. What I'm excited about this year is the addition of the interactive timeline feature. I really felt like last year the only people who had the opportunity to explore our timeline museum were the people that happened to be in the school, the students, the staff, and faculty. And I'm excited to try out adding pictures of their artifacts as well as their descriptive paragraphs to the interactive timeline via Edci, and allowing parents to have access to that online tool so that they too can explore the timeline and the artifacts that their students create. So I am very excited about implementing that tool this year. I hope that you really enjoy exploring my online unit, and I really hope that it is informative and helpful. I know that personally I feel like this experience has definitely stretched me and pushed me to use some digital tools that maybe I wasn't comfortable with before. And I think that experimentation and actually using them and implementing them is the best way to learn. And I definitely feel like I've learned a lot, and hopefully you have as well. Thank you so much.